Hi again, everybody. I'm Renee Hall. I'm the advisor to the South Advocates in Michigan. And once again, I have the pleasure of having Cathy McRae, the project coordinator for the ART Michigan, with me. And Cathy is going to talk to you today about SSI. And I remember the first time I saw Cathy speak, she said the words, work is always better. And so I remember that. And I have told people that all these years about how work is always greater than SSI. So I am going to let Cathy take it over and talk to you about what that means. Thanks, Cathy.
Thanks, Renee. All right, everybody. So yeah, work is always greater than SSI if what you're looking for is to come out ahead money-wise. So let's take a look at how that works. So I want to start by explaining a couple of things about SSI. When you get SSI and you receive any income at all, you get what's called the general income exclusion, which is a whopping $20. So if you have unearned income, so for example, gifts from people, or if you get an insurance annuity or something like that, then SSI will take $20 off the top of that. Then with earned income, when you start working or for an employer, or if you're self-employed, you get $65 off of the first amount that you earn in income. And then Social Security takes the remainder after they've subtracted that $20 and after they've subtracted that $65, and they divide the remainder by 2. And that is your countable earned income for SSI. So I'm going to show you an example of how this works for somebody who is working 25 hours a week and making $13 an hour. So their gross earned income, and that's before taxes, is $1,409 a month. They don't have a student earned income exclusion, which is something that we'll talk about in another video. And so the remainder is $1,409. They take the general earned, or excuse me, the general income exclusion of $20 off of that $1,409. That leaves $1,389. Then they take the earned income exclusion of $65 off of the $1,389. And now this person is left with $1,324. Then Social Security divides that by 2 so that their total countable earned income is $662. So when you get SSI as an individual, you get $914 a month in this year, 2023. Social Security subtracts your countable earned income of $662 from your total check, and you end up with an adjusted SSI payment of $252. So I'm going to stop right there and say, we now have somebody who is earning $1,409 a month, and they're still getting an SSI check, and they're still getting an SSI check of $252. So what does that mean for this person's total financial outcome? $252 plus $1,409 means they have a total financial outcome of $1,661, which is $747 more than what they were getting when they were just receiving SSI. Now, taxes are going to be taken out of their earned income, but even so, they're going to end up at least $400 ahead of where they were just getting SSI. When you work on SSI, you always end up with more money than you get from just your SSI check alone. In fact, you're going to be earning at least twice as much from work as you would get from SSI before you lose your SSI check. So your SSI check is $914. You will continue to get smaller SSI checks as you earn more, but you will not stop getting an SSI check until your earnings are $1,913 per month. That's almost $1,000 more than you would get from SSI every month. And you can keep your Medicaid while you're working. Your Medicaid is absolutely safe until your earnings are over what Michigan calls the threshold level, which is over $42,000 a year, as long as your resources do not exceed $2,000. So your resources are your savings or your assets. If you want to earn more, save more, and keep your Medicaid, you can also switch to a program called Freedom to Work Medicaid, which we'll talk about when we talk about that in our Medicaid video. So that's the basics of SSI.
And it's so the example you showed is amazing, right? Because then you actually get to see what it looks like. You know, people can tell you all day long, it's better, we can say those words, but when you show that example, you can really see it. And you talked about how, you know, that amount's going to go down a little when taxes come out. Then you're going to do your taxes the next year, and hopefully you'll get a little bit of that back and all of that goodness. So this is really good stuff. And I hope that it helps to make a little more sense of things. Cathy is going to be doing a whole bunch of videos on all different topics to help you understand this a little bit better. So keep watching Sam's website for more. Thanks again, Cathy.
Thank you.